More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, the Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will get the first swing of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. You find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Daniel. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And the Wildcats pick up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of...
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Can't get him to the ground. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. 14, App State 0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a... Hit the afterburners, kid! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Now 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, App State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Another incompletion on third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the...
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. Delivers the contact. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, App State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play callers right now.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Abraham. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going deep. He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Touchdown, Kentucky! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And here comes the offense on second down. Direct snap. Nice move to keep running. Oh, another great move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession, Jesse. This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the ball's loose.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The quick out.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash them.
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where